On a very good day, after a hard day's work, the men would want to meet in a joint and, sip a couple drinks whilst we deliberate on issues that affect us as men and get to know our perspectives about it. Well, welcome to another fantastic edition of Men's World, and today we're talking about sex before marriage. Did you do it before you got married, or you're abstaining? What do the men think about it? Is it a good thing? I mean, do you think it's something the brothers would want to practice? Well, to do the conversation with me, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome my good friend, Smith-Asante, one of the finest actors and now a producer, director, and media mogul. How you doing, man? You good? All right.
Blessed.
One of the funniest comedians in the world. Well, after Kevin Hart. The man, Hogan. Charlie, good to see you, good to see you. All right, and as well, my brother from another mother, one of the finest radio hosts in the world. Well, after me. Kwame B. That's what's up, man. How you doing?
Charlie, I'm very fine.
So, it's been a long day, eh? What are you guys talking about? Chilling and relaxing.
Dressing like a corporate man living in a non-corporate world.
Tough, eh?
Wow.
But I was wondering, I was having a conversation with a couple of friends earlier. I was like, I have to bring it to the table today. Sex before marriage.
Sex before marriage.
Are you staying chaste?
Now, what chat to me, Harvey?
Now, did you say sex before?
Sex before marriage.
Sex after marriage?
No.
Sex before marriage.
Yeah.
All right.
I know you're not married, so can you abstain? What's your view on it?
Can you put it in perspective? Are we talking about if, for instance, you identify Lady A as the one you're going to marry? Is it advisable? Is it good? Is it the normal practice? Is it morally right? Is it what you have said?
Yeah, but you know.
Or you're talking about generally.
Generally, even if
it's fornication.
Don't use that word.
It's the right word.
When you mention that word, it gets you like that.
Yeah.
It's the right word.
but it is a right word, isn't it? Fornication.
Yes,
It depends on where you're coming from.
Where are you coming from?
it depends on your belief.
Of course.
Okay,
If you're a Christian, you are perfectly right to say that. But somebody who believes in something else might not see it as fornication.
Okay, right. So, I've identified the woman I want to get married to.
How did the woman know we were talking about her?
Oh, you were talking about her. You've identified the woman. So you've identified the woman that you want to get married to. Everything is in place and all. And
Can you hold it?
She says, you know what? Let's abstain. No sex until we're married. On our honeymoon night, I'd actually lay it on the bed for you.
No, it's like asking me not to test the soup where they cook. No, and they cook soup. I have to test it to know if it's okay before I serve anybody.
But why? You are going to serve your wife?
No, you don't get it. Like, it's like cooking, right? Before, like, not serving anybody.
Okay.
But you want to know how it tastes like.
Yes, don't save yourself. But you serve everybody.
On a good day, you have to. I'm not saying it's right, but
I'm not saying yes or no, maybe so. But because social media can prove that. A couple of days ago, you get a woman running out of marriage because after the honeymoon, when the man's
but it's not.
No, it was extra.
Extra.
She studied and she asked, wait. Now, how do you?
No, but
But Echo, you
that's
cannot
one out of
justify.
many,
Yes.
many.
But I'm just thinking that. But as you rightly said, depends on where you come from. So if you are a traditional man like me, then you don't have a problem.
Why traditional men? What?
We don't see it as a problem. But the thing is, the other people who have a problem with it, they don't want it. But is it doable? Can you tell me? Just do a survey. Let's use the four of us. Sex before marriage. Can you do it?
I can. Why not?
Sex before.
Before sex. You mean?
Hey, sorry.
No sex.
No sex before marriage. Can you do it?
It's doable. Why not?
Can you do it? Can you do it?
No, I want to.
But answer first. Can
Hold
you
on.
do it?
Can you
I have
do it?
done a lot of research surveys, so certain research questions should be asked right.
Okay, so
You know, when you say
Help
can you
me.
do it, everybody will say yes, I can do it. But are you doing it?
okay, that's a better one. Are you doing it?
I
No,
can't
start
do
from
it.
here.
I can't do it.
Before even I go there, Echo, are you doing it?
No, I'm not doing it.
Thank you very much.
Why?
So-
Is it because you want to know the lady inside out? You want to have a complete feel of the woman before you get married to her? Is that it?
You see, sometimes it's really not purposeful that, as if it's an examination. You just have seen a lady called Eunice, and so you want to just sample,
Yeah.
find out exactly what Eunice has in store for me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's the love that sometimes you cannot control. If you get so much intimate with the Eunice every time you find yourself in cozy places.
Because your body is cold.
She comes to your house to
Yeah,
wash,
and you want to
cook.
warm
It rains. She will not go home. She wants to be with you because she thinks that okay, you guys are going to marry anyway. So
Isn't that what we call self-control? Isn't that what we call a man who can control his libido?
Yes.
The hormones.
That's
The,
that.
you know what I mean?
I was just going to tell Echo that it's not the love. Oh.
It's not the love.
No, it's the last.
The last.
He's not lost. He's not lost. Am I not married? Are you saying I did not test? No.
So
I'm not
is that the
saying
most
it's right.
important thing to test?
No, it's not the most important thing.
we never talked about preferences.
We're not talking about that. We're talking
Anyway.
about... Listen, see, the fact that I tested no means I'm not going to marry you.
But there are so many others you tested that you didn't marry.
I did not propose to those ones.
So what were you doing to them? What are you doing with them?
No,
It was gathering experience.
I think no. Oh God, you be senior. No, you just have to just know how you go take do one. Find out how you do it, and then I think in my own case, it wasn't like I just deliberately look at intentional. It's okay, I want to test first. No, it's not like that.
So it was
think
what?
It just comes like I don't look. This girl walk cool. Why not just test this thing first?
No, then I'm getting the impression that men really don't have self-control.
Oh, no, you cannot say that.
No, because they're telling me that sometimes you can't control it. It's the emotion. It's the
Remember,
love,
they are telling
it's
you,
the
I'm not
whatever.
telling you that.
You are not telling. You are different.
You just did a survey with 1, 2, 3, 4 people. If 3 people say yes, it is
Okay, we are looking at the sample size is too small. Like, I cannot use 3 of you for a survey, so I'll use other people. But seriously, I think that people would like to try, not because they even want to know the woman sexually. It's because they want to have sex at that particular time.
Oh.
If it's about testing, then you do it once and then you stop. So you say, okay, I tested it, so it's good. So
once you test it, my brother, you test it again.
for what?
to confirm your
To check
The observation.
the same thing I tested yesterday. no, seriously, on a serious note, Lexis, I'm not saying it's right to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's wrong.
No, it's actually against in the Bible. It's
So
against-
it depends on
Bible
where
is
you're coming
against
from.
it, right? But God, we are in the 21st century. If you don't test that, other person go test that for you. So you have to.
No, but you see, there are others who have done it without having the sex before the marriage. There are people who wait.
Very few people come.
But have you noticed that a lot of girls, I'm not saying this, like a lot of women who actually, like let's say most of them, a lot of ladies who actually waited until after marriage are virgins. Have you
Yeah.
noticed that? Because that thing is like forbidden fruit. Once you don't chop them, you won't chop them again. I'm not trying to fake anything.
Yeah.
Right? I'm telling you guys the truth. Sex before marriage is not good. But,
But what?
Ross,
There's no way you can do without it.
no vex. I think to me, and why I say you should not have sex before marriage is because number one, it hinders your progress. It's
How?
fornication.
It hinders your progress how?
Yeah,
Spiritually?
spiritually.
Okay.
Right, it's fornication.
Okay.
Right, and also
What if I don't believe
you
in that?
shouldn't use condom. When you get married, you don't use condom anymore.
Who told you that?
Real sex. That's real sex.
No, it's not true.
Ross, I will get married first. I'm talking to you from
Well,
experience.
He's a married man.
Okay.
You understand that when you use condom, fine, you get pregnant. A lady will get pregnant when they are not married, right? right? And that's not nice. Abi? That's why I say sex before marriage is bad. Abi? Even in my church, you have to test you first. Test the lady whether she's pregnant before they feel.
Oh, but that's too much.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before they wed you. So a lot of people, they do, this thing, they will do, and they have to use protection and all that. And that's basically it. That's the reason they say you shouldn't do it, because you have to enjoy it. It's meant to be enjoyed.
All right, so we'll explore that when we're back from this commercial break. All right, you're welcome back. It's Men's World, and today the conversation is about sex before marriage. My panelists are just amazing. My buddies here, of course, it is the man called Smith-Asante, Hogan the comedian, and Kwame B of Hits FM. So, guys, I'm still getting the impression that abstaining before marriage is really, really difficult. What is the challenge? Is it the last bit? Is it the need to have sex? Is that it?
You see, somebody will say, you are just going in it, okay, we're going to abstain it, and you have faith that your future wife or husband is going to really give you what you want. But
Like 6 times a day.
but what if you don't really know the person that you're dealing with? Some people, everybody sometimes pretend. So this one will come into you get your wife, okay, you're going to abstain. And you think that as a man, you're doing righteous things, abstaining and everything. And God forgive everybody, but your woman might be busily satisfying herself somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any experience?
I don't want to say that now, but I've seen a situation like that. The girl was with me, and that was before I got married, actually. Yeah.
Before you got married?
Before I got married. So we were together, and she got a call, echo, from the man. She didn't tell me there's someone she wants to marry. But she talked to the guy, and she was like, wait, now let's get married first. Let's get married first.
Meanwhile, you were having it
Meanwhile, she was on it.
with you.
Yeah.
So
I was shocked when she got off the phone. She was like, this guy, I want to marry him, but I don't want to have sex before marriage.
meanwhile, she's
But what are you doing with me?
It's the same thing.
Getting experience.
For the marriage.
No, before I can trust any woman, like, okay, I can do it. I can actually do that thing. But as a guy, I won't, just like that. I might not do it with you. I want to keep you, but I have to have some other person who is going to cure me.
So it's more difficult for men than it is for women.
Yeah, but it's easier for a woman who is a virgin. Me, I can't trust you if you're not a virgin. So I want the wait.
Now, how do you even find out if she truly is?
Because we go check that part.
How can you check?
No, don't worry about that one. Make I teach you that one. But actually, you will find out, since you guys are like serious or something,